we're going to turn this watch here into this watch here. So first of all, just to talk through what we're going to be doing, we are going to take the strap off, and in order to do that you need this interface piece, and then we're going to be able to put these colour photo films into the face itself. Obviously this is the design that I've gone for, that I really like, so the yellow, red and blue. You can however have it all one colour, or you can have them different colours, and the film that we recommend in the links below gives you a vast variety of different colours. So let's get going. First of all, you want to be able to remove the watch strap. Now, when you purchase this strap, if this is the one you're looking for, you will get a removal tool. And basically, and I've already pre-done it here, so you can see this bar here is a retractable bar. And if I just do it with my fingers at the moment, you can see that the spring comes out like that. Okay, but in order to do that, you'll need a little piece, because when that's on there like that connected, you'll need a little piece just to pull that away. And if you buy this watch strap here, then you'll get that comes with it. So let me show you how to remove this side. Now the first thing as well is, because you're going to be working with the watch and probably having it face down, it's a good idea if you've still got it to put the protector screen, or leave the protector screen on it so that you can put it down. If not, then although I'm working on a wooden top here, I'd probably recommend to put it onto a mouse mat or something soft. Okay? So let me show you how you remove this part of the strap here. This tool here is what you're after, which does come with the strap that's in the links at the bottom, but let's do that now. So I've taken one side off so you can see, and what you're basically doing is you're removing, I'll do it by fingers. First of all, that's spring loaded there, okay? So that's spring loaded. Oh, that fired off. Whoop. I'll get that in a minute. You look at the watch strap itself, you can see into the strap there. So all you're doing is you're looking for the end that's got that piece on it there, putting that along there as much as possible. You'll find there's a little groove in there. Let me see if I can get a better view of this. There you go. Right, try and put your finger there when you're pulling it out so the spring doesn't fire off and you lose it. Okay, so now you have got the watch in a position where it has no longer got the watch strap on it. Okay, now what you may want to do at this point is, before you put the watch strap on, you could potentially just have a clean up of any of the inside in here if the watch is quite old, because this is quite a nice time to clean that up. But what I'm going to show you now is how to put the watch strap on and what you'll need in order to do that. Okay, so what you'll need is, it's an interface piece. So this gap here is 18 millimeters. So you're looking for a watch strap that's 18 millimeters. However, many of them on the market are 22 millimeters. And I really like this black interface piece. I bought this on eBay. And what that does, that goes from 18 mil up to 22 mil. So that then allows you to fit a watch strap. So if I show you, this is a 22 mil watch strap, you can see it's too big for that space there. But with an interface piece, this little piece here, you can put it in. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, the best thing to do, I found, was make sure you know the orientation that you want this interface piece. What you'll find is, you see that slot that's there on the bottom, you want that facing out, because if you have that facing in like this, you can't access that spring to be able to get to it. Now I've worked out where that is, now I'm going to put the watch strap in here. Okay, so if I move this out of the way, I know that the watch strap has to go in that orientation, because I'm going to put it onto the top of the watch like that there. Okay, so this watch strap, which comes in the comments, has a really nice built-in spring. So I don't need any tools. So if I pull that lever there, you can see that it just pushes the spring out the way there. Okay, put the interface piece in the orientation you want it. So in this case here, and you just put this in the hole at the top there. So there you go. You'll hear the satisfying snap, and then that strap there is connected to that interface. And just check the inside of it is where that little groove goes there. Now then, again, what comes with this interface piece, which is really nice, is the same again. It's one of these push buttons. So again, it doesn't need a tool. However, if you want to reuse the one that came out of the watch, you can. So all you're doing is sliding that next spring bit into here, like this, okay? And then you're taking the watch. So if I just show you on this way, so I've already done it on this, so that's one I made earlier. You can see the interface piece, this bit here clips into there, okay? Like that, and that goes into there, yeah? So what you do is, again, you put the top end in here. Okay, that's in the hole there, like that. And then I pull the spring back, pushing it back into the watch. Then you'll get to this position here, okay? And what you're looking for there is that the spring has come back out as much as possible and it's in, okay? And that's it, yeah? Now you're in a position where you've got this lovely watch strap on the watch itself, okay, which is great. Now what we need to do is the watch face. You've got the back plate here, and in this case it's connected by these 4 screws, okay? And what you're doing, and I'll explain this before I do it, you remove the back plate, there's like a rubber seal in there that you remove out, and then you take the case off. And then all you're doing on the inside of this face, you're sticking some photographic film down. Now I'll show you how to do that to cover the whole face, which is really easy, and then cover individual bits as well. So in order to open up the back, you need a small little screwdriver set. There'll be links in the comments. And all you're doing is you're turning these 4 little screws anti-clockwise to remove them and therefore get into the face, get into the watch itself. So let me do that. Removed all of the back bits on the back plates there. Okay, and then you can remove that. And then you're looking at the back of the watch. And what you'll find is that there's this rubber seal. The rubber seal here just pops out. Be careful, don't tear it. Keep that safe with the backing plate there. And then you're at the watch. Okay, and in order to get the watch out, all you're doing is you're getting a tiny little screwdriver and then you're putting it around the edges here. Okay, so you're just lifting it up by the corner. Not doing anything too much, too difficult. Eventually, you'll get to a position where you can lift it out yourself. Okay, there's the watch. There's the watch face that's come out there. You can do many things with this. You can paint on it, you can colour it, or as we're going to show you, or you can stick a photographic film on the inside of it. Okay, so let me show you how to do that and what you need. The way we're going to do this is don't get glue. There's some videos out there that say to use glue. Don't use glue, because once you use glue, you'll stick it on and there's a danger that you could squeeze too much on and then you're in issue. Double-sided tape, because what will happen is once the watch is squeezed onto the back here, it's not going to go anywhere. So double-sided tape, and I can show you can get some really thin ones. You can cut it to size, and then what we'll be doing is we'll be putting a photographic film on the inside. Okay, so all you need is photographic paper like this. And this one, and I'll share the links, this is photographic film that you would just use on stage lights and things like that. They're really thin, so you can see I've already, in order to produce the red, I've already cut size ready. And it's got this protective film on it. So 1, it's really thin, and 2, because of the protective film, it means that it's more, it's unlikely to get scratched or damaged. Okay, next thing you'll need is the scissors in order to cut it to shape. And really, all you're doing is roughly cutting it so that it fits into that square there or fits into the area you need. So what I'll do is I'll cut it so that it fits into this circle bit here so you can see. But again, you could do it so you cut it for the whole space. Let me show you how. I'm going to choose red. No reason. It's going to have a red film. Goes through this. Now it's worthwhile putting it up to this just to see how dark it is, because you will note some are darker than others. So the red actually might look too dark for me. So let me change that. I'm going to have this lovely neon yellow. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get the square, and you can measure it if you want to, but I'm just going to roughly just look at cutting this shape so that it fits just inside there. So if I do that there, and I do that there, okay? So now all I'm doing is cutting that shape there. Again, I'm doing this quickly. You can spend time on it and make sure it's measured out perfectly. But what you want to make sure is, if I'm showing you how to do this, you want it to cover the whole, and that looks pretty good actually, cover the whole thing, yeah? So you can see that's covered the whole thing. Maybe there's a bit of a gap on the side. There you go. There you go. That's covered the whole thing there. Have the watch now over there like that. That's it. I would just stick it on the back there. That's my yellow. And to be honest, that looks really nice on its own anyway. So if I was to put that back in there like that, you can see already it's really lifted the watch. I haven't put it properly back in its case. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now how to basically put it so that you just have one segment covering. So now what I'm going to do, and then it means you can do all of them, is I'm just going to have it so it's covering this circle segment here. Okay, so first things first, I need to cut that shape roughly where I want it. So if I just put two little cuts in there where I think it will be, so I'll put it up against there. That's the first cut there. And then the second cut will be roughly around there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's cut that there. Cut that there. Okay, now you can see I'm not getting too scientific. I'm not measuring it accurately or anything like that. I just want to make sure that this face here is completely covered like that, which it is. And then I'll turn it around there and you can see that there's no other bits where the film is protruding out here or anywhere. Now, before you do anything, what you want to make sure is that the inside, you've got some kind of coverage there. See that corner there? That's going to interface with the watch. So what I'll do is I'll just trim that off. So I've got my nice little shape in there. Now, what I want to do is I would always recommend putting the double-sided tape at the top of the watch. So where it says 5 alarms, I'll put it on the inside edge there. You can buy this double-sided tape that's actually thinner than your average sellotape. And the reason that that's useful is because it means you've got less to cut down. So what the easy way of doing this is, and I'll show you, once you peel off the double-sided tape here, that's the sticky side. So all you're doing is you're chopping a segment out so that it sticks to the inside of the watch. Okay, so let me show you. So if I just chop that bit roughly about there, okay, I want to be sticking the sticky tape up here. Now, if I roughly have a look at that, that's going to be too fat. So again, all I'm going to be doing is just chopping that as much as I can, like that. Okay, so now when I stick this bit of tape down on the top where I want it to be, down here, there you go, bit of tape down there. Now, I may get a bit panicked, or you may be worried that you've oversized it. So you can see there's a little bit of tape showing on the inside there. Easy enough. I'll just lift that back off there. And I'll just make sure that that bit there, I'll just chop away. There you go. Okay. So I'm happy with that now. I will stick it there, put it on the inside of the watch, and that's it. Okay. Now, before I do that, this yellow piece, you'll remember I said that it has protective film on it. It does indeed, and this is where it gets a bit difficult. You need to just rub the edges ever so slightly on it. You've got two protective films, one on the outside and one on the inside. And there you go. If I pull that away, like that, and then if I pull like that. Now I've got a lovely looking, clear, clean bit of perspex or photo film. So now I'm ready. So now if I peel this off, there you go. Peeled that off there, sticky side there, on the top over there like that. So that's it. There you go. And if I need to rearrange it, I can peel it back off. So let's say I'm not happy where that is because I've stuck it down. And this is what the advantage is over, super glue. Lift it up and just bring it. And the whole thing, look, how great is this? There you go. There you go. Just bring it over there. That's how good it is. So now, look, brilliant. So if I move this, there you go. So I'll put the watch underneath. You can see straight away it really brings out that colour, okay? And from this point on, I've shown you pretty much everything you need to do. So if you now wanted to put different colours in the top or the middle or even this bottom bit, all you're doing is the same principle. You're cutting it into shape, sticking it down with sticky back plastic, and that's it. So let me just put the watch, back in its housing. Inside of this, if you've taken it out, make sure this is now clean, that there's no dirt or dust or anything inside it, because once you seal it up, then it will be done. Remember what I said early on. Try and put the face in first. There you go. So there's the face, okay, with the yellow that you can kind of just see on the camera. When you're putting the watch in, put it from one side in, and then make sure that the spring bits are pushed in and pushed down. So you can see the buttons work now, okay? And then you can do that. So now that's it. So as you can see, this is what I made. So, I've gone for the red, yellow, blue, but you can do whatever color you want. You can cover the whole face if you want, or one segment. And this is why I love this watch. You can modify it to however you want it to look. And that's it. All right. I hope that's helped. Please do like, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Also, if you want to buy these watches from us, please do leave a message at the bottom and we will happily sell you a watch in which we've upscaled for you, brand new from Amazon if you wish. Okay, cheers, bye-bye.